I'm making this video for anyone who's experienced the same problems that I have with my Masterbuilt electric smoker. I have the 40-inch model, but I believe it's the same controller for the smaller unit. And I got this for Christmas a year ago, and whenever I was using it, I kept a second thermometer inside, and the temperature on the controller of the unit was usually about 20 to 25 degrees higher than the actual reading inside. And also, it would turn on and off, and when it did so, it would do it with full power. So it might go 10, 15 degrees past on the high side, and then by the time it would recover, it'd be 15 degrees on the low side. And so there was almost about a 30-degree swing high to low, and I just wasn't satisfied with that. Initially, I thought it was this controller, so I did call Masterbuilt, and they were very, very quick to respond. I'll have to give them that. And they sent me out a second controller, which I did put on the unit, but I still ended up with basically the same results. It was a slight improvement, not much. And so I wanted to look in further and investigate what else I could do, because I really want to be a little more precise when smoking the meats that I do. And I went online on YouTube and saw that people are using PID controllers, PID controllers, electronic. And this unit here is an Inkbird. I think it's the ITC 106VH. And for $58, I had the PID controller. The box came with it. And then on the inside, this is the SSR, the solid state relay, and the heat sink that it's mounted on. And you can see by the wiring, it might look a little bit messy, but actually it's pretty straightforward. The instructions that they give you might be a little bit intimidating, but if you go onto YouTube, type in Barley and Hops, and there's a gentleman named George, and George will walk you through these units. He's been making these videos for years on how to wire and how to do the settings, and also explains how the unit works in very layman's terms. It's very good. So what I did was I didn't want to take my machine apart and just go ahead and hook it up that way. So what I did was on the back, I removed the 6 screws on the plate. Here, I'll remove this cover here so you can see a little bit better. And this red and black wire here right up in the front, those were initially on the 2 terminals that go to the heating element inside. So I just disconnected those and wired them up. And then I just added a new negative and positive and ground through this wire here that connects to this box. And so to power it up, I just hit the switch. It cycles through. And so what this is you set the temperature that you want here, which I want 43.2 degrees. It's registering 41.3. And so you can see that this light here going on and off is telling you that it's giving power to the unit inside. It'll actually show you how much. Right now, when it's not blinking, it's given 100% power. And as it gets closer and closer to that setting that you want, it will start to blink. And you can see the power going down. Now it's down all the way to 0. It's not putting anything in because we're close to achieving the temperature that you want. So by doing this, using this unit, I was able to keep a range of about 6 degrees. It would go about 2 degrees over, and since the heating element would take a little while to come on, it would get to about 4 degrees below before it would stop losing temperature. So it was about 6 degrees. So that's not a bad range, 6 degrees high to low. And so if for some reason, if this didn't work out, I'd be able to just remove move this box here, put the plate back on, the 2 wires, and I'm back to where I was. But I used it one time cooking some chicken, and it kept the temperature very nice, and I'm very pleased with it. So hopefully this could work out for you too. If you can ask me any questions you want below, I might be a little slow in answering, but I will get to answer your questions. Thanks for watching.